Hello, welcome to another Pauper video. This week I'm going to the regional championships in Australia to play Pioneer. I have no idea what deck I'm going to play, and this is like the day before, so we'll see what I end up playing. So I'm recording a video in advance for the weekend and decided to just go with the deck that Biko Degaya won. Well, he's won like 7 in like a month. So he's on a bit of a tear. But last weekend he ID'd 2 of the challenges with Dimir Faeries. So Dimir Faeries hasn't existed for a while, but it was quite a prominent force back in the day. It's not that great against the first lot of red decks because Snuff Out costs too much life, and you couldn't like kill enough of their creatures to be able to like stop the burn. But because a lot of people are running Sticker Goblin now, they're running a lot more creatures than burn. So this is actually not too bad of a shell. And also Core Gates has started to become like one of the main decks to beat because it just does so well against blue and red. So that's why we are on this plan. So this isn't that great against Mono Blue, but Mono Blue has sort of dropped off. So we should be fine, I would think. So look, like it's sort of weird having like only 3 Fairy Seer, 3 Ninja when you're used to seeing like 4, but I don't know. And like against the black-green decks, you need Thorn, so that's why that's there. So it sort of plays a more control-y route than the normal Is It Fey lists. So 18 lands plus 4 Lorien revealed, so that's 22. That's pretty good. We've got 2 Gurmags for an actual end of curve threat. Got the Suffocating Fumes for red and Core Gates. We got 4 Spellstutter Sprite because it's the best fairy. It's the only reason you pretty much run fairies is because of this card. And that's why you gotta run ninjas to be able to like bring it back to be able to rebuy your counterspell. 4 Augur of Bowlers. So this is what I find interesting, because every time I run this card, I never hit anything, but at least that's probably why we're running 3 Brainstorm. So never try to run this into the open unless you really have to, and then, yeah, try to like brainstorm first. So then at least you know you're going to be hitting something of value, and you can duck away some other cards. So it's sort of like Terror, in which usually you like a brainstorm, then you mill away the cards you don't want, but this time you're just shuffling them, you're putting them on the bottom, or you can shuffle them more with Lorien. As you can tell, I don't play these decks that often, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to be talking about that much. I know how to play against it, but I don't know how to play as it. So we'll see how we go. So there's 6 Pyro Hydroblasts for the red deck, so you still need some amount of red hate in this meta. We got 1 Dispel, 1 Thorn. It's just a pile of one-offs. So we got 2 more Sweepers for Core Gates and red. We got Chainer's Edicts for like walls and other creature-based decks. Fangs, more red hate. Well, actually, an Edicts for hexproof, because other than counterspell, you have really no other way to deal with it. Oh, I forgot about the Devour Flesh. And Memory Mystic for other fairy decks. Ogre Shinobi for the more mid-range decks. So we'll see how we go. I don't really... This is probably the worst deck tech I've ever done, because I don't really know what I'm saying. But we will give it a play and see how we go. Alright, round 1 versus Minya Friend. Yeah, we can keep this. So the black mana source situation is a little wonky in this deck, because I think you only got a couple of swamps for the Snuff Out, but you got like 4 contaminated aquifers, so you can get them with the Lorien revealed. I'm pretty much going to Augur of Bolus next turn, which is why I went for the swamp. If they counter it, that's fine. I like how I said in the deck tech you should brainstorm before you Augur of Bolus, but I'm going to try to bait the counterspell anyway. That's fine. Okay, and now I can just keep up counterspell. If they don't do anything, I can brainstorm to try to find another land. This could be the mirror. Yeah, but it's more likely mono blue. Alright, nothing. Alright, we'll try and brainstorm. Just try to find another land. Which we do not hit. But there is an Augur of Bolus there. To try to get rid of these cards. So we don't need Fumes. So I should keep Fumes just so I can cycle it straight away. So we'll put back Agony Warp because it doesn't do too much. And we'll put back the Ninja because I don't really have any creatures to cast with it. And then we draw the 2 anyway. So now we just passed with counterspell up. And we'll see if they dump their hand. Yeah, I'll try and counter it. They're probably just baiting me. Yeah, they dropped 3 terrors, yeah. Oh, just 1, okay. Spell stutter. Well, let's try an Augur of Bolus. See if it gets counted. Which it does. Gonna play another one? Yep, okay. Bog. Yeah, it's alright. Alright, so we just do nothing. So we hold up counterspell. We can sprite if I want to block. Which I will just cast it normally. So I do have the option to ninja if I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can Gurmag. But if I've got any interaction, I am probably just dead. Alright, well, we'll Gurmag. So at least I can trade with one of them. And then I'll double block. Well, they'll probably go Spell Pierce. Yep. Yep, okay. Just didn't have the lands. So Edict, come in. Bring in Alkabur as well. They usually bring in Murmuring Mystic, so I feel like I should keep in the Suffocating Fumes. I guess I should probably bring it in as well. So I'll take out Agony Warp, because it doesn't do anything. I feel like ninjas are going to be hard to get through. So I'll take out a ninja. And take out an Augur. Yeah, we'll try not to worry too much about the ninjas. We just get a pile of removal and sort of try to win with the monarchy, I think is the goal. Just can't play too many 4-drops. Sure. We'll see if this comes back to bite me. It's not the greatest hand in the world, but I'd rather not mulligan. Okay, well, I'd rather keep up Spell Stutter. I can double snuff out next turn if I need to. Shuffle away. I'll just take 3. If they don't do anything, I won't worry about the Spell Stutter. I'm using it as a counter spell rather than a tempo piece. Yeah, well, might as well do it now. And then we can just shoot the Delver now. Now if they just tap out, I just slam the Murmuring Mystic. If they hold up counterspell, I just keep chipping in. Alright, in for one we go. Like a ninja would have been great there, so maybe the ninjas are better to have. Well, they're running low on things to do. Sure. Okay, fairy's good. Helps me sift through. Cast down and spell stutter. I guess another spell stutter is pretty good. I'd rather some card draw, so I'll put the cast down the bottom, but I'll keep the spell stutter. Now they'll probably try and play some big guys, which I can Mystic, cast Snuff out, get a free bird, and then hold up Spell Stutter. Yep. I didn't think it'd resolve. That's why we have Spell Stutter for it. Then we can crack in for 2. But we're running low on cards. That's the only issue. If they attack here, I may just jump with the Spell Stutter. Just so I have more life to be able to snuff out. I guess I can't, if they have Spell Pierce, so I have to actually pay 4 life. Get in for 3. Just pass the turn. Because even if they play a threat, I'd rather try to like cast the snuff out normally. Just stop hurting myself. Which I can on that one, because I can pay for the spell pierce. I don't need to cast Gurmag. I should have enough of a clock compared to them that I don't need to cast it yet. Yep. It's probably not great. So we'll start drawing some cards. Get in 4, so they're down to 2, so they have to draw a lot of cards next turn, which, I mean, they may do. I cannot cast the Gurmag. It looks like they're going to make it. Especially if they have some snaps. Which I feel like they're holding up for. So we'll attack with everything bar the Murmuring Mystic. And we'll see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Ran out of... Must have had like counterspell that they were holding up and hoping I'd cast something before. Oh. Alright, so... This makes me want the ninjas back. So I'll bring in a couple. Just for when it's like the holding up counterspell wars. I want at least 2 ways to kill birds. So I feel like they're the ones I want. So maybe just take out a thorn. Because if I get an early Delver, I might not be able to race it. So we'll try this way. Like, being on the draw, holding a 4-mana spell just seems rough. Okay. A little clunky, but we've got double counterspell, so we'll keep and see how bad it goes. All group bowlers. Really relying on drawing a land here. Which we do not get. So I think we just all group bowlers. Okay. It's a little rough. I want a Lorien revealed, please. Alright, well, we'll try and brainstorm. Which I assumed would have resolved. So we do not want Okabegang Shinobi. I like all the removal. I don't think we want Echoing Decay, because they've already got rid of 1 Murmuring Mystic. So play this Aquafire, and then we can cycle this Lorien revealed for an island. And then we shouldn't need another land for quite a while. Wait, and we keep drawing, which is fine. They're doing nothing, so I'm happy in the position we're in. They're trying to play some sort of serpent, but they want to hold up counterspell. Oh, that's pretty good. That makes it even harder to get the serpents. Alright, so that's 2 Lorraine Revealed's gone. Just keep on waiting. I've even got a counterspell for their cantrip if they play any. You can wait one more turn. Yeah, well, may as well brainstorm. Just to see if I can keep hitting those land drops. So we'll put back... I like to Edict against them more than Cast Down. So I will put back... Put back Snuff Out, I guess. Just keep the Edicts. I don't think I'm going to shuffle with the Lauren Revealed anyway. Yeah, and we'll counter that. Yeah, I'll fight over it. I tapped in correctly because now I don't have counterspell up. You can tell I play this deck a lot, right? We got a deep analysis. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they're winning the card advantage war. Chip in for 1. Can't Lauren Revealed with Counterspell because they might have Counterspell plus. So we will Gurmag. Just exile entire graveyard. They'll probably snap it back. That's fine. It gets a card out of their hand. We're going to have to start doing something because there's an actual clock in play now. Deep analysis? Cryptic 7. Okay. That's fine. Delver is fine. I'm gonna kill this. See if it resolves, which it should. Unless they want to like counterspell and double spell pierce. Boomerang. Onto my Gurmag Angler. Do I care? I don't think so. Lowers the clock a little, but... think I'm happy enough to... Well, might try and draw 3 cards. And now... Do I try... I've got to try to find another land. I guess I don't have to, I can just snuff out. Well... There's a land. That does give them the opportunity to do things, though. I'll just tap out. Probably should have kept up spell stutter, actually. That's fine. Will this flip? It does not. So they'll probably flash back the deep analysis, which they do. Now their goal is to drop a pile of 5/5s. Ninja? No. Any big guys? There's one. Just one, okay. So how about we snuff this one out? And edict you. Counterspell. So we will spell stutter it. Okay, wasn't expecting that to resolve. So now I can go mag. And I'll keep up counterspell. And from this position, I feel pretty confident. So Mystic. Deep Analysis. That's fine. Because I'll just flash it back anyway. Goal at this point is just to keep slamming removal. Because they don't have that many threats. So if they play one, I just Edict. If they try and save their creature, then I just use a counterspell. So we will flash this back, because now I have this Spell Pierce in hand. Yeah, so we can just Spell Pierce it. Is that all their counterspells? I think they got one left. Take 7. And then they'll probably have to flash back this Deep Analysis, because I doubt they've got anything relevant in their hand. Oh, they brainstormed, so they knew it was on top, so they had to scour it away. Yep, there we go. Oh, Murmuring Mystic. Okay. See, that was the thing I needed to counterspell. So, we will snuff it out. Which they'll probably do something. Final counterspell. Alright, well. We've got to make sure this thing dies. And I guess there's no point having an edict. So we'll attack with everything. So they have to block the Gurmag. They almost didn't. Which would have been funny. It's like, oh yeah, trade off with the fairy. So if they get another Mystic and chain a pile of card draw spells, so at least they can't flashback the other deep analysis now. They've got no counter spells left either, so like they'll have a lose focus, which they might be able to have to counter this Chainer's Edict, but currently they need like a snap. I don't even know if they run snap. They might have started them out. They need a blocker for the 5/5, and then a way to deal with one of these flyers. That was their fourth brainstorm too. One Terra? Yep, alright. After not what I'd call a very impressive very impressive display of my prowess of this deck, we get there. So I think they had a little bit of a land issue, but I feel like I held up a decent amount of counter spells at the right time, so we'll see what happens in the next round. Alright, round 2 versus Pastor Lull. So this is an interesting hand where I need to get another blue source, and I'm relying on this Augur of Bolas living to be able to use this ninja. I'll keep it for experiment purposes. Against Turbofog, probably. Oh, Tron. Most likely, no one plays Turbofog. It's Turbofog. Okay. Well, oh, I got the island. Whenever I'm playing Turbofog, I hate seeing a turn 2 ninja. So I didn't have the turn 2 ninja, but I'll have a turn 3, so... Goal's to probably try to get down an early Gurmag after this ninja, obviously. And then just try and beat them down as quickly as possible. I can't tell if that's good or bad for me, to be honest. I'm not putting on a very quick clock, so... I guess I'll brainstorm. Yeah, sprites. Sprites are good. Okay, so... We'll put back... Agony Warp and Fumes. Then we play the Augur of Bolas. We take the Fumes because we can cycle it. Then we'll just play this Aquifer. Attack in. No card draw. Snapback. Interesting. And they're running sweepers. Okay. Yeah, okay. I probably should have kept up counterspell for that. I think I just want to go, mate. I don't think I need to keep drawing any cards at this point. I just got to start a decent clock. Which they've got snapbacks. That might be mildly concerning, but... I'm playing pretty quick, though. Fog time? Tangle. Sure. Oh. Wrong phase. So I'll bring back this one. Because it'll still untap. And I'll just pass. I'll try and counter it. Got to cut them off their card advantage. Countering my spell, okay. Sandstorm, okay, so they're running the Sandstorm version. So they put Swirling Sandstorm and Behold the Multiverse. Yes, let me draw two, please. Okay, well, I'm getting a land. Spell Pierce is pretty bad at this point. May as well just keep drawing. I can discard that. I'm probably going to discard the Thorn. Gotta try to cut him off the cards. I'll spell stutter that. There's not many 1-mana spells, so I may as well try to do it where I can. This is going to be a good Weather the Storm turn if they've got one. Sandstorm. May as well. They've got so much mana, I had to use it. It was the perfect timing too. Alright, so down to 12. I can keep up, so I can Augur. Get nothing, as expected with Augur. And then I keep up Spell Stutter plus Counterspell. Sure. I'll attack with everything. Yeah, why not? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They go to 3. Tangle. Well, I'll try and spell stutter it. The moment's peace, that's fine. Because I'm trying to cut him off cards at this point. And it wasn't lethal, so... Like, that is what I want to cut off. Puzzle? I can't counter that. So that was probably one of the better things I could have drawn. I mean, I have drawn 3 of my counter spells, so I've only got 1 left. I'm going to Fairy Seer so I can see the top cards. Keep. Brainstorm seems good. Must attack with everything. They're just going to moment's peace me anyway. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can't kill him. New one. Okay. It'd be good if I could hit the there's a Lauren revealed. I don't want Thorn. And I'll put Augur back for now. I can play this land. Weather? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Now they just pass. I really need my one of Bajuka Bog. Because usually you'd never try to leave more than 1 moment's peace in the graveyard unless you had to. We're streaming already. Okay. Oh, I did put things on top. I don't think I care about the Augur. Alright, let's brainstorm. See what we get. I don't want that. So I will Augur that away. If they tangle, whatever. They shouldn't have many more. Usually, most only run 1 or 2. Yeah. Another one for the bin. Jeez. They're being risky. Didn't hit the Pachuca Bog, did I? No. Okay, so let's Augur. Take this. And pass. Keep up the spell stutter. Kept it on top. It doesn't bode well for me. Flashback? Sure. Let's see if I can hit the Bajuka Bog. Preordain. Bottom. I guess I gotta try to hit the Bajuka Bog. Didn't get there. Okay. It's fine. We'll go no. Cool. No cards in hand. I guess it doesn't matter if I do it now. No, flashback moments piece. Yep. Alright, so I only got one moments piece left. I think I've got enough for 2 swings. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Exactly enough. And they put the card to the bottom. Gonna scry again. What I actually need is another ninja. Put that one on the bottom. Oh, come on, really? Well, I'm mostly dead anyway. If they draw another... What do you call it? Stream. So I might as well dig as deep as I can as a ninja. So I've got enough counter spells to deal with like the next moment's piece. And then one more spell, and that's it. Flashback. Spell stutter. Take it. Almost missed it. So still got a spell stutter. We'll do a trigger at end of combat here in case I draw that last ninja. They've got enough mana to kill me with the stream no matter what, so I might as well draw both cards. And I did not get that ninja, so I will stop. Play this Fairy Seer. Just put them both on the bottom. And then hope that they don't hit the stream. Put it on the bottom. If they do, I can counter one of them. So if they don't have a untapped land in hand, I can still survive. That's fine. Three, 4. They've got nothing? And I have 3 fairies? Heck yeah. Welcome to Turbofog. So we take out all the creature removal. They might be bringing in terrors, but I don't really care. Dispel. Mystic. Thorn. Suffocating Fumes. And we'll go with that. Okay, I'm back. This is okay. I can keep this. Occupant Gang's a blowout if it ever manages to hit. I don't want either of these. I just want to try to hit a ninja early. Oh, I kept in snuff outs. Whoops. Do I want Thorn? I think I want Thorn. Great Spiral? Nothing. Okay. And the problem with Occupant Gang Shinobi is that you need to, like, fog every turn, otherwise you just lose so many cards in hand. Just play this. Attack for 2. I mean 1. That's cool. Okay, so we'll try the Occupant Gang. It'll probably get tangled. So in that case, do I want to wait? Now I'll make him have to fog from now on. And plus I wouldn't mind scrying too next turn. Okay. That's pretty brutal. Ooh, yeah, okay. Those are things that do not interact with Occupant Gang Shinobi. I don't know what the wilt was for. The 1-drop ninja that I'm not running? I think I'm going to Fairy Seer. Because if that resolves and they try to fog... I don't even care about Mystic either. I'm all about the Occupant Gang Shinobi plan at this point. Fog? Just lose another 2 cards? Oof. That's rough. I'll play Thorn. They can play card advantage spells if they want. I've already wrecked enough of their card advantage that it shouldn't matter, and most of them are going to be more than 2 at CMC anyway, for the spell starter to work. Yep. I'm going to snuff it out right now. So there was no point where I had priority. So that bird was coming no matter what. Oh, there's a ninja and a... There's 2 counter spells. That's pretty rough. So we will... get rid of the graveyard. Oh, I probably should have kept that for a moment's peace, actually. I'll block the Occupa gang. Yep. I probably should have attacked with the Fairy Seer. It was a pretty free block. Pieces of the puzzle. Yeah, that's fine. So double moment's peace. Yeah, I really shouldn't have played the Turbofog. That's my own fault. Play an Augur? Oh, we're gonna fog now, are we? No. You're gonna lose 2 cards. You like it or not. Counterspell. Heck yeah. Take 5. Lose 2 cards. And then I've got double counterspell for next turn. I think that lets them live. Oh, I've got exactly 7. And this win is brought to you by Occupa Gang Shinobi. Thank you very much. So, it feels a little sad to beat Turbofog, but it's just not great in this current meta. And plus, Fairies has always been an awkward matchup. Blue-Black's usually better because they run a pile of creature removal that's useless. But I managed to just find like every counterspell in my deck game 1. Game 2, I think I had a pretty decent shot, especially with Occupa Gang. Geez, guys a house. Especially when they don't fog the very first time it hits them. Alright, 2-zip. Let's see if we can continue. Alright, welcome to round 3 against Ruden1414. It's actually been like 4 days since I recorded those last 2 games, so I have no idea what's going on, but we'll keep going with it. It seems like my win match tracker is also broken, because it should be 2-0, but I might fix that in post. Is it the mirror? Because in the meantime, when while I've been gone, Fairies was like the most played deck of the Pauper qualifier, surprisingly. So yeah, I think I'm just going to play the Augur here. Because I'd rather them not ninja. It could be like Brainstorm first to try to actually hit something off the Augur, but if they're running the same relative list that I am, I know they're not going to have Moon Circuit Hacker, so they won't be able to, like, yeah, cast down and then Moon Circuit Hacker. They could have, like, snuffed out and whatnot, which they've just drawn. But I don't think it's snuff out time just yet. So we'll just keep on waiting. So we'll keep up, we'll act like we've got counterspell up, but we're pretty much just keeping up cast down, brainstorm, and snuff out. Well, they've used 2 of their Lorien reveals. Could use mine. If I want to. I may probably do at the end of this turn. That's fine, I guess. It keeps 2 on top. Doesn't attack. Alright, so let's kill the fairy. And then we'll brainstorm. So now I've got cast down, spell pierce, snuff out. All of which are fine? They got 1 up, which usually means spell pierce. I think I'm fine with all the cards in my hand. I don't need to shuffle anyway. So we will cast down this one. Snuff out this one. And they snuff out mine. I can spell pierce. But then I can't ninja. Oh, double spell pierce. Okay, double snuff out's fine. Alright. And both down to 3 cards. They've kept both theirs on top. I just hope it's not a monarchy, which it is. But I can drop mine. But then I need to be able to make sure they can't hit me with their thorn. So maybe I'll just Lorien revealed now. And try and hit a yeah, well I can thorn into Fairy Seer. Oh, they've got a ninja. I didn't think of that. So that pretty much gets them the same amount of cards. Now they've got Counterspell up. Okay, well I don't want to get countered. So we'll scry 2, double thorn. I don't want to land. I don't think I want the thorn. Alright, then we'll go mag. This one, do I just tap out? 3 left. I think I do. So then I can try and cast this Gurmag next turn. Easier. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I made the wrong move. I guess it didn't really matter. Because if I play the Thorn, they just, like, kill mine and Ninja anyway. Probably. Yeah, okay. So now I have 5. So I'm going to try to brainstorm to get an untapped land, which is there. And there's also a Snuff Out. So I put Preordain Snuff Out land. Yeah, yeah. And then I keep the land. So now I can play the Thorn. Play the Gurmag. And then I can snuff out this ninja if I need to. But I'm way behind on cards. Yep. It's fine. And that's fine. Okay, so I might even keep it for my turn. I don't have to play it now. So I guess we preordain, see if we can find a removal spell. There's several removal spells. I think I want the Devour Flesh. So I can snuff out... Put on bottom? I keep... I'm running low on health, so I don't think I want another... But it's free. I think I do have to keep both. And then I'm just gonna... I'll do both. And then I can get that ninja to hit in. Let me snuff this one out. Let me attack in with both. This should trade with the angler. Yep. Then we ninja. And then hopefully that gives us some amount of way to get through this. So I've lost both my Gurmags, which is a little rough. Yeah. So they're going to have a spell stutter. That helps. But they probably have spell stutter and few counterspell. Because they've only cast one counterspell. They haven't cast any. Well, we'll see what happens. Yep, so that... And then we'll try and fumes. Oh, they might have a second spell stutter. Thank Christ. Okay. Just had a package at my door. Ninja. Neither of these are great. So now we just have to pass. That's fine. Brainstorm's okay. We'll see if this does anything. I guess I don't want this land. Echoing Decay can still be useful, so I'm going to put back Snuff Out. Put land Snuff Out. Then I get to Fairy Seer one away. But do I let this through? I think I let it through once. Oh, he gets the Monarchy. Okay, that was a mistake. And he gets a ninja. Okay, well... Yeah, that's probably bad. Well, I was going to replay Thorn anyway. But now he's just drawn 2 extra cards. And another ninja. Okay. Echoing Decay on ninja is not... It would have been great if I didn't have one. So I think we just Thorn into Fairy Seer. Lorien Revealed's pretty good, so we'll take that. And then we just pass. Yeah, okay. Was expected. Just don't kill my thorn. That's fine. I think I'm going to sacrifice my ninja. Yeah, I've got this. I got the Echoing Decay. I'm like, why did I do that for? Alright, nice snuff out here. I got another Gomag. Well, I'm running low on win conditions. Alright, well, I have to do this. And then I have to just throw a spell stutter sprite onto the Gomag boss. But then I'm pretty much gone. There was probably a lot of things I could have done differently there. So we'll bring in Okabagang, we bring in Fumes, bring in Murmuring Mystic, we just bring in all the sort of mid-rangey things. Take out a Snuff out. Because they got too many. Take out 2. They got too many black cards. Bring in a Dispel. Echoing Decay is fine. Cast Down's fine. I'm bringing in more removals that I don't really need. Like Agony Warp's probably not. You can 2-for-1 off Gomag Anglers, but I don't think that's going to happen. Probably should play more Thorns. But now I've like made the curve really high. So I should probably cut. I think I need as many threats as I can, right? So maybe we just don't run Snuff out. We'd rather just these. Dispel's just better than Spell Pierce. And like maybe Fumes is actually maybe Edict. No, Edict's 2-for-1. These games are gonna go long. The goal is just to like bring back Augur of Bolus. If we can do that, we should win. Take out a Lorien Revealed. I mean, it is just a land though. I sort of want to cut a Thorn, but whoever controls the Thorn is going to win the game, I feel, so. Maybe Devour Flesh isn't fantastic. This is pretty... I'm going to keep it, but I'm not going to like it. Like, I can stop a... Fairy... Aggression... But that's about it. But I've got 4 lands to cast this Thorn. Alright, Island go. Yeah, that's not good for me. I'll get a... do I need a dual land? I probably should. But I'm just going to play the island next turn. I'm going to play this. Make him think I've got cast down or something. Or a snuff out, so they maybe don't ninja. Cool, alright. Alright, let me just... Island. So now I can fumes if they... try and spell start or something, which I'm not going to. I'm going to counter that. Oh... It'd be nice if I... Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. I've got nothing else. And I can't really play Thorn after this because they've still got a flyer in play. And holy jeez. That's a lot of lands. No, take another one. Yep. Land. And play a thing. Okay. I choose not to do anything. I could fumes. But that doesn't do anything. Snuff out doesn't do anything against me, which is nice. Okay, I think I'm going to fumes now. Alright, now I'm just going to play Gurmag. If they have a removal spell for it, that's fine. At least it's not the Thorn where I pretty much lose the game if they have a removal spell for it. Dead? Oh, Augur, okay. Edict. Well, it was a good run. Yep. Alright, cool. Something possibly useful. I guess I'm just hoping that they don't have a ninja. May as well edict them now. And I might just brainstorm again. So I know they've got a snuff out in hand. So I might just brainstorm again, just in case if there's a spell stutter in their hand. I'd rather it not get counted. Mirroring Mystic's pretty cool. If only I had a spell to actually cast with it. 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 2 lands on top, so I'll draw my 7th land to Edict in a couple of turns. Please no ninja. No! I think that just puts the nail in the coffin, because now they just play the Augur. And now I can play either of these. They'll snuff out this one, and then they get more cards, or they... Yeah, I've got nothing. So... Oh, I didn't do it right. There goes the Augur. Alright, well I'm showing you how not to play the mirror, okay? Which is keep a hand that does nothing. Because now you lose games like this, where they've just got a pile of cards in hand and I can't do anything about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna scoop. I can't. Well, I'm gonna play this and watch what happens. Yeah, cool. All right, GG. Oh, not used to the mirror. So, well, I knew what you needed to do. I just didn't keep the right cards. So don't do what I did and go with that. All right, we'll see what happens in round 4. All right, round 4 versus everyone's favorite Brazilian pauper grinder, Calves. I cannot keep this hand. One more land. Oh, well, it's got 2, but it is very slow. No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Do this turn 1. Turn 2, cycle this, get an island, play Fairy Seer, and then hopefully see another land from there, and from there we can keep hobbling along. And we're on the draw, so we might find an untapped island next turn. I didn't realize we had the Lorien reveal when I said I can't keep this. But the Lorien revealed actually makes it keepable. It should be a land that says you can discard it for 5 to draw 3 cards. It'd be much easier to see in your hand that way. Oh, it's the mirror again, you say. It's exactly what I wanted to see after just losing to it. Ogre Bolus? Nothing, okay. Well, we will cycle this, get an island. Also, Cubs must be doing something because they've already wasted like 6 minutes of their clock. Force spell. Okay. Like Force Spike? Alright. I guess the Lorien reveals a land, so I'll keep that one on top. We have 4 in deck, so I'm fine with getting rid of this many. So we will cycle this now. Get another island, play it, attack, pass. Do I spell stutter? I better not. Oh, hit all the land drops after keeping a 1-lander. It's good times. Alright, we'll try an Augur of Bolus. We'll see if that resolves. Excellent. I'll take a Brainstorm. We'll pass. We'll see what they decide to do on their turn. Nothing. Okay. I wonder if this is the Fey Mirror. Alright, I'm going to Brainstorm to see if I can find a ninja. I find one. Guess I use it. This ninja on Augur Bolus is pretty sweet. So I get to shuffle one of these things away after I play the Obscure Storefront. So probably Cast Down. I'd rather keep the Snuff Outs. If I get blown out, that's fine. Because now I don't have any counter spells up. Maybe that was the turn to get a swamp. Okay. Sure. Tekken for the mirror. But this probably isn't the mirror, it's just probably blue-black control. But I mean, I technically got 2 cards out of it, one from the ninja hitting and one from the augur. Well, we'll see if the augur actually gets me a card. Now I need to discard something. Because I discard Snuff out. I wonder what his win conditions are. My guess would be Murmuring Mystic. That's fine. I'll attempt to counter it. Spell Pierce? Dispel, okay, sure. Counterspell, okay. I can try and snuff it out on my turn if I need to. Yeah, which I will. From the Drown in Sorrow, I doubt he's running ninjas or fairies. I'm just going to play the Spell Stutter. Try and get in some chip damage. Devour my flesh. I'm going to cycle this. I'll get a Brainstorm. I think I'm going to let it happen, and then I'm going to cast the Fairy Seer. So I don't need these removal spells because they've got no creatures. If I played my land, I could have like double spell started, but that was probably just going to lead to a blowout anyway. Sure. That was also unexpected. Oh, blue-black terror. Okay. Guess that makes sense with Drown in Sorrow. I'll try and spell stutter now. So just on the control terror route instead of trying to mill yourself feverishly to get it out quickly. Yep, okay. Well, I doubt they have any ninjas. So we'll just kill this terror. Let's see if this spell stutter can get in an attack next turn. Okay. Well, I've got a snuff out on top anyway, I think. Spell stutter. Is it gonna die? Counterspell. Sure, okay. I'll take Echoing Decay. Alright. I'll keep it for a turn. So has he gotten rid of all my... So I'm one spell stutter, one fairy seal left. Counter spell. Alright, well, we'll just ninja and pass. Because I'm not going to be able to get in with anything. Attack with just a terror? Nothing, okay. Spell Pierce isn't really helping at this point in time. Oh, I can't let that resolve. Just thinking about it. Alright, I'll keep that in hand. What is this? Okay, sure. Attack with both. Guess I augur. Hope that they've got nothing. Ooh. Does Snuff Out help me? I guess it does kill the terror next turn if I live. I can, like, Snuff Out this and then... Preordain's tempting, but I think I need the removal spell. I just gotta hope they've got nothing. Okay. I'll live another turn. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Snuff this one out. Devour flesh you. Okay, then next turn we can Gangler. And hopefully the Gangler can ride me to victory. I mean, I may as well just exile my entire graveyard. They're probably running Gomag Angler as well, I would assume. How about... no? Two cards in hand, which both I think are irrelevant because they haven't cast either of them. That was a good draw, yeah. Whew. We got out of that one. I think I made some pretty bad plays with the Fae there, because there was always like times where I used 2 removal spells, 2 mana removal spells, and I only ever had one, like, no fairies in play with like 2 spell stutters in hand. But he knows what he's doing most of the time, so I feel like he had that under control. Alright, bring in Edicts. Bring in Thorn. I feel like a Thorn resolving against either one of us is going to win. Take out Echoing Decay. Keep Devour Flesh. I'll keep in 1 Suffocating Fumes because I'm sure they're bringing in Murmuring Mystic. So in case that gets out of hand, I need some way of handling it. Definitely Okubagang Shinobi, because it can't get snuffed out. Put in the Dispel. I think Spell Pierce isn't great here, especially in that late game where it was useless. It's sort of hard to, like, do you keep ninjas in or not? Don't know. Maybe I take out one snuff out. And my life total doesn't really matter. I'm probably better off keeping... Oh, no, because they say non-black. I'm like, they're free. They don't cost 2. But I do need to kill all these stupid... I think I cut a ninja. I don't think I can get in that easy with all the augurs running around. I'll keep in 2, though. So I've got all these threats to get one snuff out. I need to cut one more. You know, I want to keep lower end revealed. Maybe just do like a preordain. We'll go with this. This is fine. I gotta not play too much into the Drain and Sorrow. So I think I'm gonna Fairy Seer to make them care about... These are both fine. Put the Aquifer on top. Then I'll play the Aquifer and I'll Obscure Storefront next turn. Let them be concerned about the fairy. I mean the ninja. Okay, I'll play this. Just attack for 1. I'm gonna try and keep things in play to a minimum so I don't get 2 or 3 for 1 every time. I think it's a good time to Augur. Get a counterspell. I'll do this one for an island. Yep, cool. It's nice one of them's gone. So I can commit a little somewhat more to the fairy plan. Dawn? Mystic, okay. I've got the... Oh. So I guess I snuff it out now. So they'll probably snuff me out. Yep. On the Augur. Is that fine? I think it's fine. And now I play a Brainstorm. I put back Berry into... Keep the Okubagang Shinobi a secret for now. So I'll just do this and this. They've got 3 in the graveyard. I think I still want to keep it for if they have a Chainer's Edict. So I think I'm just going to play this. And pass. I'd rather keep this around to Sprite. Okay. Bog. And then pass. And next turn I'll have a Fairy Seer, and I can Fairy Seer with Spell Stutter and Counterspell up. Do I want this Fumes? I did say I want to keep it in case. I'm sure he's got another one. So we'll just Fairy Seer. We'll see what we're getting. Counterspell. Am I going to get blown out here? I don't think I will. I could get blown out by a... Augur Bolts is pretty good, though. Don't worry about the land, but we'll keep the Augur on top. And I've got Counterspell up. I'll trade off with this bird. Now that I've got 2 more fairies. Jansaur. Fumes. I will try and counter it if it happens. Probably has a Dispel. No? Okay. Well, that's pretty good for me. Because I am just gonna get rid of 2 cards from their hand. Which I think is pretty brutal. Now, I feel like there's another Draenor coming, so I'm not going to play the Fairy Seer, because I'd rather be able to, like, Fairy Seer into Spell Starter. Occupy Gang Shinobi's going to die. Oh, it can get blocked, I guess. Cast down, yeah, well, we know where that's going. Goodbye, Ninja. You did well. You're 3 for Wondom. So we will Augur. Get the Counterspell. Attacking the F1. Pass. And he concedes. Okay. The Occupy Gang Shinobi is pretty good against, like, the snuff out decks. And I think just having fairies against Thorn is great. You just gotta know when to try to bait them out. So that was... Game 2 was more convincing. Game 1, I think we scraped through. So 3-1. We will see how we go in the finals. Alright, final round versus Juge will be on the play. We cannot keep this, because we do not have a Lorien reveal. 2 lands, double Ninja's a bit annoying, but we've got a Brainstorm instead of removal spells. We'll keep. I'll put back a Ninja. Yeah, we'll just Aquifer first. We'll see what we're up against. It is... could be anything. What's the main deck? Proliferate, Storm, something Storm, Poison Storm. There we go. We got there eventually. I might Brainstorm now in case I hit a 1-drop fairy. And I do. Excellent. Okay, if it's the deck I think it is, I'm going to put these back. I've got cast down anyway if it's Turbo Initiative. Yeah, it looks like Proliferate. So we start drawing some cards. Yes, please. Augur. Do I hold up spell pierce? I think counter spell plus spell pierce next turn is probably better than just a spell pierce now. Because they should be able to pay for the spell pierce pretty easily next turn. So I'd rather be able to hit land drops. Another counter spell's pretty good. But we'll put the land on top first. So next turn I'll draw a card. So I'll have double counter spell in hand. So they should give me a poison counter this turn. Yep. And they don't do anything else. Interesting. Yeah, this deck is not a deck that wants to play against counter spells. Nothing? Okay. Saving it all up for the big turn. Yes, we will draw a card. Cool. Got double counter spell plus spell pierce. I don't think the Augur of Bolas. Once I play like a counter spell, I can play the Augur of Bolas. That's fine. It's the card draw and the proliferate that I got to try to stop. Okay, which they're just not doing anything. I should have played the fairies here. I might draw a no, a spell stutter was my thought. Augur Obscure Storefront. I don't think I want either of these. Looking for a spell stutter at this point. Yeah, this is the one I don't like. So we'll counter that one. And then I'll let any of the others resolve. But as soon as I see a Vivisurgeon's Inside, I'm getting rid of that one. That's fine. The spell pierce is becoming less and less useful. They're stuck on blue. You got a Vivisurgence here. No. Pentad Prism? Deep Analysis. Interesting. Do I counter this? I think this one's fine. I've got no more colors other than Hickory Woodlot, so I'll let this resolve. And then I'll let them weather the storm, because that's obviously what they're trying to do this turn. And then I just got to try to find more counter spells. We'll proliferate first. We're gonna Thursday roots. Oh, I found another blue. Prism. Alright, we'll spell pierce that one. If they want to pay the 2 mana, then I counter spell it. Yeah, and now they're not going to have... So if they've got the weather, they can't do it this turn. Sure, they might be able to draw a pile of cards next turn, though. Yeah, we'll swing first. Alright, well, Fairy Seer as a counter spell. So I'll put that on top. So we'll play an Augur. We'll get that counter spell. And then we'll see if we can make them brick. Which seems hard with the amount of cards they've got in hand. That's fine. I guess I can't deep analysis anymore. I didn't think of that when I counted the prism. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Deep analysis. Contentious plan. Contentious plan. Yeah, sure. I may be dead. Tap blue. Again, 15 life if they weather. Didn't find the weather. Whew. Alright. Cool. Spooky. Alright, so just bring in anything that's not creature removal. And we take out creature removal. I'll keep Devout Flesh. Oh, no, it's useless. They don't need any life. Is that it? Yeah. Alright. One lander, Brainstorm, Fairy Seer. We can keep. So we get to see 5 cards deep. 6 cards deep, because we're on the draw. So turn 1 Fairy Seer. Put anything on the bottom that's not a land. So draw a card, get to see the top 2, and then draw a card and get to see the top 3. So Yeah, I feel that's good enough to try to find a second land, surely. Oh, I've got a Lorien revealed if I want to anyway. And another one. They don't play anything that costs 1 other than Thirsting Roots, which they will... I probably won't cast next turn, but I'm better off just Fairy Searing, starting the beatdown plan. I'll put both of these on the bottom to try to find just an untapped basic to try to get that spell starter next turn. Cool. That's fine. Just means they're using it to not give me a poison counter. So, obviously, we get a land first. And then I think I'll keep it up for, like, pretending I've got Spell Pierce or something. And I might Lorien Revealed on my upkeep. Well, I don't want either of these. And then I can get an untapped and keep up spell slot or counter spell. Yeah, cool. Alright, so upkeep. We'll get rid of them both. Cool. I like lands. Yeah. What are you doing? It gives them green. I think I've got enough counter spells that I don't care about that. It's the draw cards and the things that give me poison that I have to try to counter. Yeah, well, the second one makes it even more useless. That does nothing. Gives them a pile of mana that's what they've got loads of anyway. Cool, alright. We Augur. Preordain. Attack for 1. Land does nothing. Double counter spell seems good. Does nothing. Land's good. Just play another Augur. Get nothing, that's fine. At least it increases the clock. I've still got double counter spell up. Nothing. Excellent. I'm going to preordain. And I guess I just keep this island. So now I've got 3 counter spells up. Anything? Whoop. Whoop. Yep, okay. See, that gives me a poison counter. So I'm getting rid of that one. Serrated arrows. I mean, it's pretty good. It does stop my clock somewhat significantly. Yeah, I'll counter that. And they've had enough. Okay. Woo! 4-1. Good result, and I lost the mirror. Deck is pretty sweet. So now I need to remember what the hell I played in rounds 1 and 2, and I will wrap this thing up. Okay, so we ended up 4-1, beating Mono Blue Terror, Turbofog, Blue Black Control, and Poison Storm. Very weird matchups, I must admit. And we lost to the Mirror, of all things. So, as you can tell, I'm not great with sort of tempo decks, but this deck just sort of carries itself, as long as you have a vague idea as to what you need to do. So it's pretty much just capitalizing on 2-for-1s. My main thing is I know what matchups, how they lose. So I know what I need to do to make them lose. I don't know how to make the deck, how to make this deck win, if that makes any sense. So that's why I had a bit of issues in the Mirror, because I knew what I needed to do. I just A, didn't draw the right cards, and B, misplayed a little. But that's with the territory. I'm not a Fey man. I'm not a blue man. So I play Turbofog, but that's beside the point. Seems a little light on lands. I feel like I want another one, but you don't want to flood in this deck. Like I like the Augur plus Lorien Reveal to be able to get a land is pretty sweet. The one of Spell Pierce, I think it came up once. Yeah, it was against Turbofog, so that was pretty relevant. This, I don't understand, like the Brainstorm. I like Brainstorm Lorien Reveal. Like I feel like maybe one of the preordained should be. Well, I don't know. I feel like I want another like threat as well, because there was times where I'm just against the Mirror, especially. It's just like, well, both of my anglers have died. Like 2 of my ninjas have died. I've got nothing else to really kill anyone. But that's probably just me being not aware enough of what this deck contains and what I need to like save. So, yeah. Echoing Decay would have been good against red if I ever saw it. So like I feel like it looks like all over the place, but it works. It does what it needs to do. It's sort of more control-y than the old blue-black Fey because of this double thorn, which you sort of need to be against like core gates and whatnot. But like sweet deck. Cheers. Like Biko was on a heck of a run. And he managed to like he played this deck when no one else willed after his like 4 wins in challenges, and then he still manages to win twice with this deck as well. So, and it was in the as I said in round 3, it managed to be the deck with the most pilots in the Pauper qualifier that was on Magic Online with like 200 and something players, which is rather impressive. So a lot of people just love Fey. So if they see any deck do well with it, they'll go and play it. And it's like it seems great against Terror. Like it's good against Turbofog and Poison Storm, because they're both decks that fold the counter spells. And Mono Blue Terror, when you've got like more than like 5 removal spells, then you got a decent time against Mono Blue Terror. So yeah, so it's good deck. It's good deck. If you like fairies, I'd play some version of this. If you want to play something different that hasn't existed for a while, yeah, give it a shot. Deck's great. We'll recommend. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one.